Howdy, Redesert Boy here. Hey, I know it's been a little while since I've done a video, so I've been a little busy. It's winter here too, so, sometimes just getting around, although the weather's been, pretty good for winter where I'm at here in south central eastern Montana, I guess. But we've had a lot more weather recently, kind of just more consistently. We've been getting some snow and other precipitation, but mainly snow. So, the indoor range, I haven't had access to because it closed down, and I am working on trying to get out to an outdoor range. Fortunately, somebody that I know that I met here in town invited me to go to their range, and there's a couple of really good clubs here in town, and that was good to have a chance to do that. And it is a very nice range, and it has a metal where you can pull the the six metal targets back up and so forth. So I went there for the pistol and pistol caliber carbine type range, and it was really good. We had a really nice day. It was actually a nice day. Apparently, I was told it's time the game can wander through there because there's there is deer around there. There's also wild turkeys and stuff, and of course you can't be using the range. You got to wait till they get out of there. Is what I was told. We didn't have any of that happen, but it's just different than when you're in a desert. Usually you're not going to have that kind of game like that. If you had anything, it would be maybe something on the ground, but oftentimes here it's a whole different story. So anyway, so I got to go to the range. Yeah, it was great. I was very excited about that. So what have I been doing lately? Well, I think all of you know I've had a time where I lost my wife and all that kind of stuff, and have been able to have some time where I've met somebody new, and that's been a really nice part of it. So that's where I've been spending some of my time, I have to admit, quite a bit of it actually, but also. Now that I've got access to be able to go and do they're okay with my hobby, so that's good. And because I am a hobbyist enthusiast, so I went out to the range with this other fellow who invited me, and it was good to get a chance to go out there. And so what I mainly focused in on was, what do I normally carry or things that might carry rotation. I think you're kind of familiar with that. I've showed you most of those. Probably my main carry, right, is this Smith & Wesson Shield Plus, right? There's no magazine in it, no ammo in it. It's empty. So I had a chance to practice with this, which was nice. Get a chance to get some rounds in. Always good. It's important to maintain your accuracy and all of your gun handling habits, safe gun handling habits and everything, and it's always you always need to go and do a certain amount of practice. That's just part of it. So this is probably my most probably the best, my most main EDC nowadays. It does have a nice night sight on it, which is something I had added to it just for my old eyes, but you got the option of 10 or 13 round mags, so that's kind of handy, at least here where I'm at. Some states, of course, are different. You got to obey always be familiar with all your local, state, and federal firearms laws, regulations, permits, carrying, training laws, rules, and so forth. You always want to follow those and be in compliance. But anyway, as I said, one of the things is we want to get to the range and practice and be safe. So I took this guy. I also have been carrying sometimes this guy, which is also empty. We'll show it's empty, which is a 9mm LCRx, because I've been trying to, focus in on the fact that I think probably most people would say, the 9mm is probably the most definitive self-defense round nowadays, and so we all need to be proficient with it if that's your intent with it, if that's what you like and what works for you. But I also like revolvers, so I do have this 9mm one. It does use moon clips for the 9s, but and so it was a great opportunity to get to practice with this as well. Sometimes you just want something that's kind of It's not that much smaller. If you look at we check both of these empty, you can see they're size-wise, there's not that much difference, but sometimes you just kind of like the idea of having the revolver. Using the moon clips is something you have to learn about, and you have to be careful when you're carrying those that they're not in something would allow them to get bent, so you don't want that to happen because that could interfere with the function of the revolver. So another one of my favorites that's kind of small and concealable, which also has no magazine and is also empty, right, is my P938, right? And this P938 Legion, right? Of course, as I said, the LCRx has 5 rounds. This here has 7 rounds. You know, it has 3 7-round magazines, plus it also has night sights. The LCRx does not, but it does have a that white strip there, which helps a little bit with visibility. And this is ambi on the safety, so that's kind of nice. But anyway, I got a chance to practice with those that I carry. And then there's one I have that sometimes I might carry as a primary, but it's kind of more of a backup gun. And that is this Smith & Wesson 351, which is also empty, has 7 rounds of 22 Magnum. Has a nice fiber optic sight, and it's a double action, single action, just like the LCRx. So it was a good chance to practice with some of those that I might carry sometime. So I kind of enjoyed that. I also did take, the person I was with also had a pistol caliber carbine. I took my CZ Scorpion EVO 3S1 carbine out there, and that was fun to get to practice with that. They had a Smith & Wesson FPC, which I think means folding pistol carbine. It was really interesting to get to shoot, and how the mags are carried and everything, and how it folds. And it has, both of ours had Romeo red dots on them, so that was kind of good to get a chance to practice with those. But I just kind of wanted to give you an update, tell you what I've been doing, just remind you that, you know, you still need to practice. You still need to try to find a way to practice. And so this was an opportunity for me, and I'm just showing you that I know I like the larger calibers. You know, I kind of like, you know, the lever actions and the 357s and the 38s because I like revolvers and 45s, you know, and 45 ACP 1911s. But yes, I do carry 9s, and, you know, like a lot of other people, that for me, as even though I'm a hobbyist and enthusiast and enjoy a lot of those other type weapons, you know, there's also just the practicality that 9mm is an important caliber in the whole inventory of arms. So, and all these guns have different characteristics. You know, two of them were revolvers. You know, one's a single action only, one's a striker, and then of course I do have some DASA ones, but they're larger guns, and these are all more in the, you know, carry type size. So anyway, just wanted to kind of fill you in on what's been going on, and I'll probably do another video talking about larger calibers because I'm kind of searching for a bear defense gun. You know, what will it be? A 10mm? You know, will it be a 44 mag? Will I get a Ruger Blackhawk, you know, so I can shoot plus P 45 Colt? You know, what's a caliber, you know? So that's really the next question on the plate. So as Reed Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.